If you haven't heard the news, Adobe's generative AI features such as Generative Fill are now out of beta and in the standard Adobe Photoshop, meaning we can now use them for commercial use. However, starting November 1st, they are going to be introducing some new restrictions on this technology in the form of credits, which we will get into in this video. To access these new features, be sure that your Photoshop is up to date to the newest version, Photoshop 25. To check the version of Photoshop that you are currently using, just go to Help and select About Photoshop. If yours is out of date, simply log into your Creative Cloud account and manually update it. What is Generative Fill? It is Adobe's new AI software powered by Firefly that allows you to add and delete elements, as well as extend the width or height of your image, all through simple text-to-image prompts. Start by making a selection on your image and the Generative Fill box will appear. If you don't see it, go to Window and make sure the contextual taskbar is selected with a check mark next to it. Now the question we're here to answer is, why won't Generative Fill be unlimited come November 1st? Well, generating content with AI models requires a significant amount of computer brain power. And to make sure that everyone is able to use this new technology in a way that is fair, Adobe must prioritize the content from Firefly. Remember, Firefly is creating content for multiple Adobe apps, not just Photoshop users. So the system has to be able to accommodate for every single person on their platform. Generative credits are a way of providing priority processing of this AI technology across all of your Adobe subscriptions. So every time you hit generate, load more, refresh, you are using 1 credit. And the number of monthly credits you get depends on the subscription that you already have. So users with Creative Cloud All Apps get 1,000 monthly credits. Photoshop or Photography 1 terabyte get 500 monthly credits. Photography 20 gigabytes, you get 250 credits if you have a subscription before November 1st. And if you get this subscription after November 1st, you get 100 monthly credits. And if you have Lightroom, you get 100 monthly credits. What if you have multiple apps? Well, your generative credits are going to be the sum of all of your subscriptions. So let's say, for example, you have the Photography 1 terabyte and the Adobe Stock subscription. Each of these subscriptions gives you 500 generative credits a month, meaning your new total is 1,000 generative credits a month. And you can use this 1,000 across either application. It is also important to note that your credits do not roll over. So whatever is left over simply disappears and your total resets every single month. So if you only use 500 of your 1,000 credits, when the first of the month comes around, you will have 1,000 credits. There's no rollover that is going to happen. What happens if you use all of your generative credits? Well, thankfully, you can still use Generative Fill. It's just going to be a lot slower. Like I said before, the credits is a way of prioritizing the Firefly system, meaning you get a faster processing time. However, Adobe has said that they've considered putting a cap on the daily amount of generations you have once you have exceeded your credit limit, which means you only will be able to do a handful of generations a day until your monthly credits reset. Thankfully, Adobe does plan to roll out a subscription for those who wish to purchase additional priority processing generative credits, starting at $4.99 for 100 additional credits. So what is the future of generative AI? Adobe says that they may introduce new media types, for example, 3D and video, or higher resolution images and vector generation, which may cost additional generative credits per generation or additional costs. At the moment, these are just ideas with no clear outline, but we are here to keep you guys up to date and informed as things change, develop, and evolve. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, be sure to subscribe so you can stay notified. And that is the end of this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.